How's it going, trainers, and welcome to another Pokemon Go Jungle Cup video. Today we're going to be focusing on the freshly crowned Queen of the Jungle Cup, Wigglytuff. The new addition of the Fast Move Charm has shaken up the game in several ways, but is especially served in redefining the Jungle Cup meta. For starters, Wigglytuff beats Vigoroth in both the 1 and 2 shield scenarios. Wigglytuff's normal and fairy typing allowed to take neutral damage from Vigoroth's counter Fast Move. In addition, Wigglytuff beats Noctowl, Alolan Graveler, and Alolan Golem in both the 1 and 2 shield scenarios. There are additional matchups that Wigglytuff completely dominates, such as Raichu, Vespiquen, Heracross, and even Breloom. Even Magnezone, who resists fairy-type moves due to its steel typing, loses in the 2 shield scenario. The biggest thing to note when it comes to Wigglytuff's vulnerabilities is that it is extremely dependent on shields in order to have a positive matchup. Key counters to Wigglytuff are Venusaur, Victreebel, Fortress, Dustox, and Venomoth. Something to note about Venomoth is it does, however, lose in a 2-shield situation as well. Much like other meta-defining Pokemon, Wigglytuff has its pros and cons, but it is interesting to note that Wigglytuff has a staggering 85.8% win rate with 2 shields. Given that information, it is probably smart to use it as your lead the majority of the time. Anyways, that's enough for the logistics of Wigglytuff. Let's go ahead and jump into some test battles and see how she performs. So starting off, we're going to go ahead and lead with Wigglytuff and put Venusaur in the middle and Noctowl in the back. We're going to walk into a very negative matchup against Beedrill. We're going to switch right away, or at least attempt to, into Noctowl. See what we can do. She switches to Vigoroth for the Sky Attack. And we just farm away as much as we can while we can. We block this next Body Slam. And then we get another Sky Attack off. And this is a matchup we're going to lose unless we dedicate all of our shields. So we're going to shield that Body Slam and hope to get to another Sky Attack before she gets to a Body Slam. But that just won't happen. So she's going to kill that Noctowl. And we're going to switch to our Wigglytuff to finish her off. Farm a little bit, get some energy up. Next up, she's going to send out her Beedrill yet again, with us having no shields, and she is just going to nuke us with that Sludge Bomb. And bye-bye Wigglytuff. Next, we're going to send out our Venusaur, which has a negative matchup. We're going to try to get to a Frenzy Plant and do what we can, but these Aerial Aces or X-Scissors will all be coming very fast. We'll give her the Sludge Bomb, and she blocks it, and that is game over. GG. Next, we're going to be trying to lead with Wigglytuff yet again, and we're going to put Noctowl in the middle and Beedrill in the back. So leading with Wigglytuff, we walk into another Wigglytuff, so we're going to see how the mirror goes. It's actually pretty funny to watch, because neither could generally reach their charge moves in time, so it should just be a tie if we both dedicate to it. So we just farm away on those charm, fast moves, boom, 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 hearts going everywhere. Looks like we're leading for a second there. We get a little bit of lag, and we both faint out at the same time. So we both are in a situation we gotta choose the right Pokemon to go into. I choose Beedrill, she chooses Venusaur, so I win that matchup, and she switches to her Beedrill, and I switch to my Noctowl. So right away I know that I'm pretty much gonna win this match, unless her Beedrill pulls out the win against Noctowl. I go for the Sky Attack. She's probably gonna block it, but she does. So now I know I'm gonna have to shield from here on out. I shield whatever this is, which is a Sludge Bomb, and we're going to get to that Aerial Ace just in time and KO that Beedrill. Now she's going to send out her Venusaur. We're going to farm as much as we can. Boom, die out, and now we have our Beedrill ready with the next Scissor, but she has hers. We opt not to shield just in case. It's probably only Frenzy Plant. X Scissor, take her final shield, and it's a race to X Scissor. And bam. She lives just barely, gets a Frenzy Plant more than likely. I shield it, and we're going to finish her off with Poison Jab fast moves. Good game. In a final attempt to lead with our Wigglytuff, we're going to lead with it and Lantern in the middle and Beedrill in the back. We walk into a Venusaur, which is Wigglytuff's worst possible matchup, so we're going to switch to Beedrill, try to get that positive matchup. She switches to Wigglytuff, which is okay with us, and we Sludge Bomb it. She's going to have to shield, which she does. We just farm away, and we're going to go with X Scissors from here on out. Boom. It does very well, even though it's not very effective. And we're going to feint her out. Now she's going to switch to her Lantern, and we're going to get a Sludge Bomb off before we die. Real quick. She lets it go, takes about half health, which is fantastic. Try to get to another X Scissor, we just miss it. Now we're going to go ahead and send out our Wigglytuff and farm as much as we can against this Lantern, because there's not much the Lantern can do, but as you can see, this Thunderbolt that's about to hit does pretty okay. Takes a little bit over half health, so we're going to farm away and kill it. She's going to come in with a fresh Venusaur. We're going to block, try to get to that Ice Beam, despite the fact that she has shields. She has one shield. We're going to get to that Ice Beam, I believe, and we switch just in time, so we can have it in the back. What we're trying to do is use Lantern to bait out a shield so that Wigglytuff would come in with that Ice Beam and finish off Venusaur. But she gets to the Frenzy Plant, kills her Lantern. We're forced to use the Ice Beam right away, otherwise it would kill us, and she does use her last shield. And she's going to take that game. Right there and there. She gets us. And yeah, as you can see, Wigglytuff as a lead sometimes backfires when they are prepared for it, especially. So going into the next set of matches, we're going to go ahead and try to not lead with it. We're going to lead with Noctowl. Noctowl's going to walk into a Fortress, which is a pretty positive matchup, as you're going to see. It takes a while because of its Steel type resisting, but Sky Attack is going to do some very good damage when it hits, as you can just see. We block whatever's coming in because we fear a Rock Tomb, but it's just a Heavy Slam. And we're going to go ahead and get to another Sky Attack and see if he shields, which he does. This time we're not going to block whatever it is, even if it is a Rock Tomb and it's a Heavy Slam. It gets us into the low yellows. We're going to get that Sky Attack off and finish off the Fortress. Boom. He is going to send out a Vigoroth, so we're just going to stick with this Noctowl, let it die off. And we are going to send in our Wigglytuff. In an attempt to try to get an advantage, we're going to go ahead and go, and he switches to his Venusaur, and right in there, we know we've lost. We switch to our Vigoroth, and go ahead and soak that, and shield. It's a Sludge Bomb. Try to preserve our Wigglytuff, fire off some Body Slams, get this Venusaur out of here. Boom. He lives, he gets the Frenzy Plant, which does very well against us, and we finish off with a few counters. Now his Vigoroth comes in to finish up ours, and we have a Wigglytuff with no shields against a half-health Vigoroth with one shield. We're going to go ahead and use our Play Rough and take his last shield. If only it could have landed, you know. And then he's going to get his Body Slam off to finish our Wigglytuff. And that is going to be a good first game. Boom. In this next match, we're going to go ahead and lead with Vigoroth. Again, trying to get Wigglytuff a positive matchup. This is not a good matchup for Vigoroth, but we are going to stick with it. We're going to fire off the Body Slams. See if he's devoted to his Venusaur. We're going to shield, preserve our Vigoroth. And now we're going to see what he does when we Body Slam again. And he go ahead and shield, and we switch just in time to our Venusaur to soak this more than likely Frenzy Plant, which it is. And we're going to finish off his Venusaur with fast moves. No, it looks like we opt for the Frenzy Plant, and he gets to his before, so boom, we take that and we finish him off. And yeah. Next up, his Fortress is coming up against our Venusaur. We're going to do whatever we can by firing a Frenzy Plant. Boom. He finishes us off, and we are in a bad matchup. We go ahead and go with Vigoroth, block whatever's coming at us, and we're going to see what a Body Slam can do against a Fortress. And the truth is, a Body Slam does absolutely nothing against a Fortress. Absolutely nothing. We knock it down, and we go for another Body Slam to finish off Fortress, hopefully just in time, which we do. And now he has a full health Vigoroth with one shield against a full health Wigglytuff with no shields. And this is definitely a losing scenario. So he's going to get us with a Body Slam. Takes over half health. We're going to try to get to a charge move, but he gets to another Body Slam. And this just goes to show you that Wigglytuff's fast move damage is incredible, but it takes forever to charge him to a charge move. Going into our final match, we're going to lead with a Fortress. We're going to walk into a Beedrill. It's a pretty okay matchup, unless it has Aerial Ace, but I don't think it does. We're going to go ahead and just keep going, take whatever comes at us. He X-Scissors, and he switches. Into Vigoroth, we go ahead and try to go for that Hail Mary Earthquake. And he blocks it, and we switch to Venusaur. We're going to take whatever's coming at us, Body Slam. And we're going to farm away the Frenzy Plants. Gets to another Body Slam, and we're going to shield this time. We're going to get that Frenzy Plant off. He shields, he's shieldless now. And since he decided to shield twice, we're going to go ahead and shield our Venusaur. Since he clearly doesn't want it around, and we're going to get our Frenzy Plant off. And we're going to take out that Vigoroth. Next up, he sends out his Beedrill again. We're going to try to get to a Frenzy Plant, which we don't. We're going to go and switch out back into our Fortress and take this matchup. But he has a lot of farmed energy at this point. He goes for the Sludge Bomb, which does meh damage. And he has an X-Scissor ready to go right after. And an X-Scissor coming in 1, 2, yet again. And he's going to top off our Fortress. So now he has a Beedrill and another Pokemon in the back against our Wigglytuff, and we both have no shields. This is already a losing scenario. Wigglytuff, there's no way it's going to get to a charge move. And Beedrill's going to get to whatever it wants in plenty of time. And what it wants is a Sludge Bomb, which will one-hit KO our Wigglytuff. Yet again. So, good game. So, final thoughts on Wigglytuff. On a personal note, I feel its Charm fast move is very reminiscent of a Razor Leaf fast move on, like, let's say Venusaur or Tropius. It does quite a bit of damage, but it takes so long to get to Ice Beam or Play Rough, to be honest. And honestly, Fairy isn't that great against most things as far as super effectivity. I really feel like it's a waste of a roster space on my team and how my playstyle is. And it's kind of hard to get it in a good matchup. You really definitely need the shields with it, and you'd have to pretty much use it as a lead, and your opponent would have to not be knowing what they're doing, to be honest. I'm not trying to rag on Wigglytuff in general. It's still the queen of the Jungle Cup. It does so many good positive matchups. It's just truly hard to get them in those, I suppose. And yeah, cute old Wigglytuff. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and look forward to seeing you at the next one. Bye.